Hello, and welcome to the Torah Outreach Program, Erev Shabbos Burst of Inspiration. Today's Burst of Inspiration is sponsored by a student of mine that I taught many, many years ago, Ofer Younger, as a schus, as a merit for all of Am Yisrael. Last week, we read the whole concept of getting the Torah, of Kabbalas Torah, receiving the Torah from Sinai. We read through the Aseret HaDibros. We talked about the fact that we call it the 10 statements, not the 10 commandments, because we were given 613. And then Moshe is called up to Sinai after the entire Jewish people heard these 10 statements. Moshe is called up to Sinai to get the details. And one of the first details he gets, this week's Parsha, Parshas Mishpatim, these are the laws. But most of the laws, the first things that Moshe was taught to teach the Jewish people were laws about how we behave with each other, how we treat each other, how we look out for one another, how we care about each other, how we take a responsibility for our actions if, God forbid, we hurt someone else. And then talks about something interesting. If you find somebody's lost object, as I've mentioned other times, the concept of finders, keepers, losers, weepers is a non-Jewish concept. You have an obligation to return what you found, and even to research to try to figure out who the owner is. But the Torah goes even a step further. Ki sifka shor avcha o chamoro toa hashem teshivenu lo. I want to read that again. Kisivka, if you happen upon, sure, the ox oivcha of your enemy, or chamoro, or his donkey, toab is lost, hashem teshivenu lo, you have to return it to him. Why doesn't it just say, if you find a lost ox or lost donkey or lost anything of anybody? Why specifically your enemy? Somebody you don't like. And then it continues. Kisir et chamor sunacha. If you find the donkey of someone you don't like, roves tachas masos, collapsed under its bundles on top of it. V'chadalta miazovlo, are you going to stop? Are you going to not help him? Azov tazovimo, you have to work with him to get the donkey, you have to unload it and reload it. Again, it uses sunachan before it uses oivecha, your enemy, the one that you don't like. What's going on? Well, we're in Parshas Mishpatim. We're learning about how we treat each other. One of the main lessons is we have a responsibility to another Jew. We're brothers. There's no such thing as, I don't like you, you don't like me. We have a responsibility to each other. You have a responsibility to your brother. Rabbi Yisroel actually went even further. And he said, let's say you find two lost objects. One belongs to somebody you don't like, and one belongs to somebody you do like. Or you have two animals that have collapsed under their load. One is the animal of somebody who's an enemy of yours, and one is the enemy of somebody, of your best friend. Who do you help first? And he said, the Torah itself tells us, because it specifically mentions Oivecha and Sanacha, your enemy and somebody you don't like. You help the one you don't like first. Why? Says Rapam, is because the Torah is trying to teach us a lesson of how we're supposed to behave. We are not supposed to treat others the way we think they deserve. We are supposed to treat others in a way that makes us better people. The Torah is here to make us better people. And when I go out of my way to help somebody I don't like, it makes me a better person. When I realize that this is my brother, I may disagree with him. I may have reasons to be angry with him. But he's my brother, and I have a responsibility. Someone once asked one of the great rabbis, he said he's naturally a stingy person. He has a hard time giving. But he wants to train himself to give. So, should he just give a lot of money to one institution or one person, and that will teach him to give? The rabbi said, no. Take whatever it is you wanted to give and break it into small amounts. Dollars. You wanted to give one person $1,000, break it into 1,000 singles and give 1,000 people a single. Because the Torah and the mitzvos are here to train us to be better people. You don't like to give? Give more. You don't like to help this person because you have something against them? That's the person you have to go out of your way to help. To realize it's not about him and it's not about me. It's about my responsibility to the Borei Olam, the one who created all of us and wants us to treat each other, no matter what our feelings are, with proper respect. Shabbos.